Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
First and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Chase Edmonds taking it in. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. It's a big play there for Seattle. 75 yards.
For a Seattle Seahawks.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Edmonds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 7. And
here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings
they run with Edwards.
On the Seahawks 24.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Murray. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Second down and goal. Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
The kick is...
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 70 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
L.J. Collier on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Seahawks 39.
They run with Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
L.J. Collier on the stop.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
Tied 14-14.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll run with Edmonds. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Murray now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Murray now, third and goal. Flushed out right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
48-yard line.
On first down, Wilson rolling to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Russell Wilson.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Back at the 42.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
Here's Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Murray now to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll run here with Edwards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Prater lining up.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Watch safety screaming. Watch safety screaming. Safety screaming. Check 31. Check 31.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Wide open. Complete.
Showtime, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 24, Seahawks 21. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
21. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Off play action. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And this one's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run the counter. Edmonds. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. They run once more with Edwards.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
49-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He'll get that one complete to counter. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Arizona.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Edwards, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cardinals.
This is Edwards. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's
To throw, it's Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Chase Edmonds. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Wilson now. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A 36-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 45, Cardinals 32. Michael Dixon to kick off for
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Being chased out left. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He finds an opening past the 40. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
48 for Mike. Hey, check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Rolling to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw is Wilson. Off the play fake. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But